Hey everyone, Chef Jason Hill here, and today I'm going to show you how I prepare a fresh herb crusted prime rib. It's a great entree for any special occasion, so let's get started. Okay, I like to use fresh thyme, some basil, some fresh rosemary. Also, my herb garden, I'm out of oregano, but you can throw that in there as well. So we just strip the leaves off of the rosemary. And then same thing with the thyme. Just try and get the leaves off. Here we have our rosemary and thyme, and we're going to place some basil leaves on top. I almost forgot, you want to use some parsley as well. And I just have Italian flat leaf into the mix. And we just give this a rough chop with your chef knife. There's your rough chop. It's about what you want it to look like. And then we're going to transfer this into a little mixing bowl. And then next I use a 1/4 cup of red Hawaiian clay salt, but you can use any salt that you like. Kosher salt works good. And then we're gonna scoop in a tablespoon of garlic shallot puree, or you can have 3 cloves of crushed garlic. And then just with a little whisk or a spatula, mix this up. Oh man. Now we're getting the aroma of the herbs and that garlic shallot. Let's dress up the prime rib. I have a 6.5 pound choice prime rib with the bone in. You're going to want to roast prime rib with the bone in. It gives a better flavor and it also helps produce a better au jus. First, you're going to want to drizzle olive oil, extra virgin, over the prime rib. And if you need a measurement, maybe 2 tablespoons. You're just going to kind of want to work the olive oil into the meat, giving it a quick little turn, get both sides, top and bottom. And my butcher had the string on here already, so I'm just going to leave that on there. If you get it without the string, no worries. Doesn't matter really. And now we're just going to start packing on the herb crust. See how it sticks like that? You got that garlic shallot puree in there, so it's kind of pasty, and then the oil helps it stick to the sides as well. You want to push in there so it really gets in there nice and tight. Okay, give it a turn, the top side. Like I said, just kind of push into it, press it in there where all the fat is. And I did trim a little bit of the fat, but you want to leave it on there. You don't want to trim it all off because that's a lot of flavor. Now that we have our herb mix packed on there, it's time to hit with some fresh cracked pepper. And probably like a teaspoon or so. Try and get it on all sides. Okay, my oven is preheated at 450 degrees. We're gonna roast it in a pan with a rack, bone side down, for the first 15 minutes at 450. Then after that, we're gonna drop the temperature to 325 and roast for an additional 15 minutes per pound. There we go. The prime rib's been in the oven for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. I took the internal temperature and it was at 130 degrees, which is perfect. It's definitely rare, but when you slice it up, you can put it in a little bit of pan with some of the beef juice and you can cook it to order. So if you want somebody that wants it rare, it's rare. If you want it well done, you cook that slice up to well done in a matter of minutes. Let me show you. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to let it rest here for 15 minutes before I carve it. You give it a little push, you can definitely tell it's still rare, but that's what you want. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of juice off of this prime rib. There is some fat in there. I could put this on the burner, deglaze it with a little canned beef broth and maybe strain it and get some more flavor, but I've just went ahead and used canned beef broth. The prime rib has been resting for, a good 20 minutes, and if you're lucky, the bone portion will just come right off. If not, you can just take your knife in there and cut it off. So I do got to do a little bit of cutting. There we go. Now I would eat this, but maybe the dog would want it too. Okay, your 2 end pieces are going to be more on the well done side, and I know a lot of people like to have the end piece. So I'm going to cut it right down the middle. It's going to be very rare. And once you start serving this to your guests or your family and friends, if you get to the point where nobody wants the rare anymore, you can take this, slice it off thinly, or however big a slice they want, and set this in a pan of simmering beef broth. And it'll cook right up to a well done real fast. You can already see it starting to turn color. And you can turn it over once too. And after you've done this a few times, save your beef broth, and that can be your topping, your au jus. Okay, it is time to try this wonderful prime rib. Got it on the plate. Take a little bit of that au jus, a little top on there. There we go. Oh man. Classic comfort food. Well, I hope you give this great herb-crusted prime rib recipe a try. It's great for your next holiday or any special occasion. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Outstanding. For more simple and delicious recipes, click on these links. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, sugar. You're gonna die and go to heaven right now. Oh, the prime rib's been in the oven for about a minute.